Hey everybody, Sean Hatzel here, BioTrust exercise and nutrition coach and fat loss expert. Inside today's short video, I'm going to give you two simple strategies that release and shrink stubborn fat cells. So up here you'll see a diagram of a fat cell, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can shrink stubborn fat cells to quickly lose more belly fat or quickly lose more body fat. Most people think that when we think about losing body fat, we think about burning fat, but you don't actually burn fat. You actually shrink your fat cells. So up here, you'll see a drawing of a fat cell, and inside the fat cell, you'll see these little circles. These are called triacylglycerol. And what happens is if you're in a calorie surplus and or eating unhealthy foods, you're going to accumulate more triacylglycerol inside the fat cell, and that's what's going to make it expand, and that's what's going to make you gain body fat or gain belly fat. There is a specific strategy that you can use to release triacylglycerol from these stubborn fat cells, and this is a catalyst that is produced by the adrenal glands. So there's two different ways that you can stimulate the adrenal glands, and these are the two simple strategies that can help you release and shrink stubborn fat cells. Strategy number one is using intermittent fasting or just keeping your body in a calorie or an energy deficit. So making sure every day that you're not only making healthy food choices, I know this is obvious, but that you're burning off more than you're taking in. And then also considering using intermittent fasting strategies where you fast for 12 to 16 hours about 4 or 5 days of the week. So an example, if you had your last meal at 7 p.m., your meal the next morning would be between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. So you're fasting at least 12 to 16 hours. And what happens is both an energy deficit and a calorie deficit, burning off more than you're taking in, and fasting, either one of these strategies will stimulate the adrenal glands. And the other strategy that will do this is high intensity exercise. So by engaging in 20 to 30 second high intensity exercise bursts in a repeated sequence about 3 or 4 times of the week, no more than that because we don't want to stress out the adrenal glands. In fact, 2 or 3 times could be very effective. But by engaging in these high intensity exercise bursts, what we're doing is we're mimicking the body's fight or flight response. So for example, say you're in the woods at a national park and you run into a bear. Well, the first thing you're probably going to do is take off sprinting from that bear, and your body's adrenal glands are going to go crazy and start releasing all kinds of adrenaline. You'll probably run faster than you ever have. Well, when you use 20 to 30 second high intensity exercise bursts, either a cardiovascular machine or body weight movements, you could use burpees, you could use mountain climbers, you could jump rope, you could use stairs, you could sprint. So any of this stuff works to kick up the body's sympathetic nervous system and mimic just like you're running from a bear. And when you do this, when you do intermittent fasting, or you're in a calorie deficit, or you use these high intensity exercise bursts, this forces the adrenal glands to stimulate and release adrenaline. That adrenaline is converted into hormones called catecholamines. It's a group of hormones. I won't get into detail because I want to keep this simple. But these hormones are responsible for releasing this triglycerol into the bloodstream where it's converted to 3 fatty acids. And at that point in time, your working muscles are going to use this fatty acids for energy inside the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the muscle cells. So these 3 fatty acids are floating around the bloodstream from the adrenal glands being stimulated. They're then delivered to working muscles in the mitochondria. Within those working muscles, the energy is burned and then the fat cell shrinks. It's really that simple. Now, this is obviously much more complex. There's several other hormones that are involved, but I wanted to keep this simple for you and just share these couple strategies that can help you shrink and release and shrink stubborn fat cells. Now you just need to know what to eat after a workout. And the number one nutrient should be protein. And the reason why is because people who eat more protein, and I'll post the studies below in the comments section, boost their metabolism, they reduce hunger and nighttime cravings, they burn more calories than those who don't consume a lot of protein, it prevents muscle loss, and it helps people lose more weight. And the special unique blend found inside our BioTrust Low Carb is head and shoulders above other brands. So at the link, somewhere that you'll see around this video, you'll go over to a website. We're going to offer you a free sample container of our BioTrust Low Carb. We just ask that you help with the cost of shipping and handling and say maybe to our Ship and Save Club. So there's no obligation. You can cancel at any time. And when you purchase or grab your free container of BioTrust Low Carb, we're going to send you the Smoothies Guide, 15 quick and easy milkshake recipes for a flat stomach. that will help you curb your nighttime cravings. I like having one of these every single night before bed because it literally tastes like dessert. Now we're also going to feed a hungry child for every person who grabs their free sample container of BioTrust Low Carb. And over the last 5 years, we've fed over 2.2 million meals to hungry children through our charity partnership, and now you can be a part of this amazing cause. So before I sign off, if you got something out of this, give me some hearts, give me some likes, share this, and then I want to quickly just discuss why this protein powder is head and shoulders above the rest. The first reason is it's grass-fed, so it's certified hormone-free and sourced from grass-fed cows, and there's no GMOs. It also has 24 grams of protein per serving. This is the exact amount that's been proven in all the studies and research to give you the benefits that I just discussed a few minutes ago, and then it helps you fight cravings, burn more fat, and lose more weight. Like I mentioned, it also has a whey and a casein blend, and this is important. It has a fast-releasing whey protein and a slow-releasing casein protein. And this is important because certain whey proteins are shown to spike insulin as high as a serving of white bread. So what we do is we combine a whey and a casein together to have a fast and a slow-releasing protein that slowly and steadily delivers amino acids to muscle tissue. And then we added 4 grams of fiber to help keep your blood sugar levels stable and insulin at bay to keep the body in a fat-burning environment. It's also naturally sweetened with stevia, so there's 0 artificial sweeteners in it. It's cold processed. Most over-the-counter protein powders are processed with a high heat, and this destroys the bioavailability and the integrity of the protein. So we go above and beyond and use a cool temperature processing method that preserves the bioavailability and the integrity of the protein. And then it also has a special enzyme in it called prohydrolase. Prohydrolase has been shown in research to substantially boost protein absorption and optimize digestion. Now, the final reason I think it's head and shoulders above everything is it tastes amazing. So you can grab your free sample container of milk chocolate or vanilla cream at the link somewhere around this video. We're going to put our money where our mouth is by giving you a 1-year money-back guarantee on this, feeding a hungry child. We're so convinced that you're going to fall in love with this protein powder. You'll want to be part of our Ship and Save Club. So lastly, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to check this out, because time is our most precious commodity. So I'm very grateful and appreciative that you took time to watch this video. Make sure you give me some hearts, give me some likes, give me some shares, and spread the word. And have a great day and keep going strong.